want to welcome you to Lexington. The game is being conducted under the rules and regulations of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, and Lexington High School is pleased to welcome the players, coaches, and spectators from Lexington and Brookline. We expect to see a hard-fought, competitive game, and we've encouraged the spectators to cheer for their team. However, we believe that sportsmanship is of the ultimate importance and will not condone negative cheering or unsportsmanlike acts of the fans or the participants of this game. Once again, this game is being conducted under the rules and regulations of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. The game officials are well-trained and experienced in properly running the football game, and they will carry out their responsibilities in a highly professional manner. As spectators, we ask you respect their calls and their judgments. Introducing the captain for Brookline, we have number 1, Craig Haas, number 2, Daniel Silverberg, number 7, Nathan Los DiCavallo, and number 12, Mustafa Mohammed. And the captains for the Minutemen, number 8, Adam O'Shaughnessy, number 44, Alex Manson, and number 59, John Lilly. So we'd also like to recognize our other captain, number 3, who we want to make sure we do not forget him this season, number 3, Paula Bresta. He's a Minuteman career high. We'll be thinking about you constantly. Brookline has won the toss, and they've deferred for the second half. Lexington will open the season receiving the ball, and Brookline will defend the side of the field closest to the concession. The restrooms are across the street as you exit the front gate. Just go straight across in the concrete building to the right of the tennis courts. There are restrooms. And if we could all please rise to honor America.
Hello everyone and welcome to Harold Crum Field. We've got a good one in store for us in the season opener, and it's a beautiful night for some football. I'm Tevin Cattell, and I'm joined by Connor Hewn and Varsity Meal. Connor?
Yeah, this is a great game to start off the year with, and I'm really excited.
It sure is. For LHS football, last year was certainly a disappointment as far as wins go. What can the team do differently coming to the season opener, Vasu?
Last year, Lexington struggled defensively, so I'd hope to see them make some stops. Luckily, Brookline averaged 10 points per game last year, so no night better to do it than tonight.
Absolutely. We've got a good one on store from us. I'd love to see Lexington, be able to mix up the defenses, do some different stuff, and, bring guys into the box. Can they run different formations defensively? Run zone, run man. I'm excited for this one. Alrighty, we're about to come underway here. Looks like Lexington will be receiving. They've got 2 back to receive, it looks like right now. And Reading set to kick off. Number 54, Jack Jarvis, will be kicking off for Reading, or for Brookline. Eli Selski back to receive. Eli Nazir back to receive. Kick coming. And we're underway here in Lexington. Kick is received. And taken down for a very little gain. Good defense there by Brookline. Way to rush those gaps by Brookline there. And now we're going to see the Lexington offense for the first time all year. Quarterback Adam O'Shaughnessy coming on.
Let's see if they can spark some type of offense, Tevin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Former starting quarterback. Wait.
They've got toughest field position, got a long way to go starting at the 14-yard line as they'll set up the offense. Here we go. O'Shaughnessy under center to start. A lot of guys in the box here for Brookline. He'll take the snap and hand it off. Ooh, going nowhere. Great defense.
I'd like to see if they can get into the passing game early, as that was one of their struggles last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff by the defense there by Brookline. Going to need to be able to run some better plays than that.
Didn't think he gained much there, maybe a yard at most.
Maybe a yard at most, yeah, if that. Looks like he got stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they go back to the run or maybe try something different this time.
Absolutely. Second down now, 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 13 now. Quite a loss there. O'Shaughnessy now in the shotgun. Man in motion. He'll pitch it.
Wow, what a play. Wow, what a gain.
Picks up some yards there, picking up some yards. And now that will move things up to about 2nd and 7 here, or 3rd and 7 here. Even 3rd and 5 it looks like now. And they'll set up their offense. I like that pitch getting to the outside. We're going to need more outside runs and spice things up a little more offensively.
Yeah, I like how they didn't just go for the 13. They got a few yards and made the conversion slightly easier here for this 3rd down.
Yeah, make that 3rd down more manageable. I like it. All right, big 3rd down to start off the game. O'Shaughnessy's in the shotgun. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass. He'll launch one.
Passes it.
Oh, out of bounds. I like to see them passing. I like to see O'Shaughnessy rolling out, though. And that will bring up 4th down, though.
To be honest, I like that play. I just feel like O'Shaughnessy needs to exit a little bit better. Execute.
Yeah, absolutely. Well set up. Lexington will need to bring on the punt team now, though.
Not a great first drive. 3 and out.
Yeah, very quick.
Definitely could have went better.
Absolutely.
Let's see if Lexington can match their type of defense intensity.
Absolutely. These were 2 teams who struggled defensively last year, so good for Brookline to see a stop, and we're going to need Lexington to get one as well. Quarterback Adam O'Shaughnessy is also the punter on the punt. He'll launch it high in the air, a little short though.
That is
go very
not
far.
a good punt.
And unlucky bounce for Lexington there.
Sets up great field position for Brookline, as now they're within Lexington territory around the 39-yard line.
Brookline going to have a great chance to score. We're going to need to see if Lexington can hold on here at the 38-yard line. Going to need a good pass rush. Going to want to see them mix some things up here.
Let's see if their defense improved from last year, Tevin.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, one thing Coach mentioned to me in a pregame interview was that, and let's see if they were able to execute and get that done.
Snap, handoff now. Not going much. A couple of yards there, maybe 5 yards actually. Not a bad gain on first down to set up 2nd and 6 or maybe 5 it looks like there.
Good little pickup from Brookline.
Yeah, inside run on the halfback dive. Setting up, looks like 2nd and 6 here with 9.5 to go. Alrighty, Lexington looking like they're loading the box here defensively. Quarterback Craig Hayes in the shotgun now. He'll take the snap. He'll drop back to pass. He'll throw an out route to number 5, Will Callier.
And he picks up a big chunk.
He'll make a couple of yards, and good tackling by Lexington to not let him break you loose, but that is going to be a first down for Brookline.
So far, it's not looked bright for Lexington.
Yep. There's a lot of time left in this game, though. Still 9:10 to go.
Yeah.
Solid gain there. Alrighty, 1st and 10 here for the Warriors. Looking to score here from the 25-yard line. Here we go. Again, Craig Hayes in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, hand it off.
Cooks got a small gain.
Yeah, good defense there from Lexington. Loading up that box and just attacking the ball. All right, that is going to set up 2nd and 8 about it, looks like. That's the type of defense we're going to need all night from Lexington. Brookline trying to figure out the play here. Lexington seems ready, though.
Ball currently on the 23-yard line.
Alrighty. Lexington looking to rush 4 here, but they've got 3 more linebackers in the box. A lot of press coverage on the outside. Cover 1. They'll take a shot to the end zone. Brookline. Great defense there. Good pass breakup. Terrific pass breakup there.
He beat the man press, just couldn't bring in the ball.
Sebastian Perez, great pass breakup on the outside.
And that must have been the defense that they were talking about, Tevin.
Yeah, absolutely. One-on-one coverage. He's able to stay in front, and he goes up and makes a play on the ball. That's terrific. That's what we're looking for. So that will set up now a longer 3rd down than I'm sure Brookline was hoping. 3rd and 8. Unbelievable defense there by Sebastian Perez. Craig Hayes in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Rolling out. Pressure by Lexington. He'll launch one to the end zone. Too long. Just barely too long there. Terrific. Solid throw there. Just missed Mohammed on the outside. And that will bring up 4th down. Looking like they may go for it here. Early decision for coach. Might be too long for a kick, so might not really have an option.
Mohammed, who they just targeted there, is definitely one to look out for. He's a captain for Brookline. Number 12, he's the tight end.
Yep. Senior captain there. So it is 4th and 8. They're going to go for it. It would be a 40-yarder. Looks like they're going to go for it here, though. Lexington loading the box. Cover 1 on the outside. Press coverage. Oh, quarterback able to run. And it looks like he picked up the first down, but it's going to be close. Looks like he got it.
Yep. First down, Brookline.
Yeah. Lexington going to need to be able to step up, and maybe they throw a spy in there. Do they mix defenses up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you can't just let him scramble right up the middle.
But good job to force a 4th down there. It is going to be 1st and 10 now, though, from the 14-yard line.
In field goal range for sure. Let's see if they can get a touchdown, or if Lexington can hold them to 3, possibly 0.
Yeah, first red zone possession for the year for both teams here. Craig Hayes is now in the shotgun. The junior quarterback takes the snap. He'll hand it off to number 8, B-Call Hooks, who will be stopped for not much of a gain. About a 4-yard pickup there. And that will set up, or maybe even 5, that will set up 2nd and 7, it looks like.
Good short yardage gain.
Yep, you're going to need to stay on top of the chains. That's something where we'd like to see Lexington be able to do. All right, Hayes in the shotgun now. Lexington's got the box pretty low, looking to stop a run. They'll pass. He'll roll out. Oh, tackle broken.
And that's senior
Mohammed.
captain Mohammed.
Terrific catch. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down, though, maybe. Yeah, going to set up a short third down, 3rd and 1. Let's see if Lexington defense can make a stand here.
They should watch out for the handoff.
Absolutely. Halfback dive right up the middle, going to need to stop that.
And I imagine Lexington would fill the box here as much as they can, stop the run, and force them maybe to throw a tough pass.
Absolutely.
Number 8, Cooks, is a very fast player. They must watch out for him.
Yep, absolutely. Alrighty. In the shotgun. And the ref, we've got to pause here for a second. I'm not quite sure what it is. Clock stops.
Refs are confused.
Alrighty. Official timeout there. Alrighty, here we go. 3rd and 1. Big third down for Lexington. Hayes in the shotgun. He'll take it and hand it off.
Yep.
He gets there.
Touchdown.
And a little bit more to the end zone.
I knew it.
That's a touchdown. But Lexington forced a 4th down,
Yep.
and Brookline played well, got in there, and just, got to be able to make a couple tackles there at the end.
I mean, Brookline only averaged around 10 last year, so for Lexington, this is definitely not a good start, giving up already 6 currently, but possibly 7 to start the game on their first drive.
Now, Connor, there's still a lot of time left in the game.
Yep. Still a lot left to go. 6:09 to go here. It is 6-0 Brookline. They'll take the field goal here. Number 54, Jack Jarvis here. Snap is low, but he gets the kickoff, and it is good. Good kick by Jack Jarvis there. So, what do we want to see from Lexington on this possession, Connor?
I definitely want to see them get to the passing game and also have some better blocks. As last time when they tried to run the ball, I think they lost yards on pretty much every single run. Yeah,
absolutely. I'd like to see some good blocking here from Lexington and just protection for the quarterback, and also can they, open up some gaps and holes for their running backs to get some yards on the ground.
Yeah, I definitely think if they start to get some decent runs, then it'll open the passing game as the defense will have to worry about the run too.
Definitely.
Now, let's not forget Lexington has come back from more.
Definitely. They had a great comeback last year.
Yep.
And it's only a 7-point deficit, 6:09 to go here in the first quarter. Jack Jarvis on the kickoff now.
Go Lexington.
Already 2 back for Lexington now. And he'll kick it.
Let's see if they can get a better return than last time.
Yep.
Number 15's running.
Yep. Nazir Mendez-Steven running. He makes a cut.
Oh, that's
Good
a nice
move.
move by
That's
Nazir.
terrific.
Oh, and he breaks the tackle.
And he breaks some more tackles, and he will not go down. Wow.
Brings
it
up
all the way to
around
the 29. Terrific there.
And that's a great return by Nazir. Definitely gets the crowd and players hyped up a bit, and hopefully they can get ready for this drive and execute.
They don't call him King Nas for nothing.
Alrighty. Now, better field position this time. Still got a long way to go, but I think they can definitely drive down the field here. This would be a huge statement drive here on the second drive of the game. They were 0 for 1 on passing last time. Let's see if they can have some more passes and better protection. Get some yards on the ground, too. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. High snap. He'll hand it off, however. Dylan Lane on the run.
It's a sweep to the outside, and he gets maybe around 2.
Not a bad gain, though, there. Solid tackle on the edge there by Brookline. And it will set up around 2nd and 7, it looks like here. O'Shaughnessy going to set up the play. 2nd and 7, 5:20 and counting to go. The box is very loaded here by Brookline. Not much safety help. Maybe they take a shot downfield, Lexington here. It looks like they're trying to stop the run or at least blitz. Cover 1. And another official timeout. Timeout Lexington there.
It's a good timeout.
Yeah, they looked like they were having trouble as the play clock was getting low. I'm glad they were able to call that timeout. So, sounds like last year, Lexington got a lot better from last year. They had a lot of sophomores playing, and they were just inexperienced. And we talked to Coach Wilson, and it sounds like they ran 2 times a week. They did 7-on-7s. They were doing 3 lifts a week, and everyone just bought into the system. And I think that that's huge for Lexington to be able to, get stronger, bigger, and faster, as Coach Wilson had told us. And so now, we've got a 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 7, and a long field to go. This is an important possession to, if you give the ball back to Brookline here, especially if they have good field position, you could be down early in this game, 14-0. So this is a big possession here for Lexington. O'Shaughnessy's in the shotgun. Man in motion here. I'll take this down.
Oh, looks like he's going to run it.
Quarterback draw.
Oh, it doesn't gain much.
Bring him down behind the line.
Yes. The protection for Lexington hasn't been great so far, but it can definitely be better, and they know what they need to do. It's going to set up a long 3rd down, 3rd and 10. You'd like to be able to stay ahead of the chains. They've struggled to stay ahead of the chains here. You want to be able to stay ahead of these chains a little bit more and just be able to get, longer pickups to create shorter 3rd downs. But they'll have a chance here, it's looking like. 3rd and 10. Obvious passing situation. What does Brookline do defensively? Looks like they have a ton of guys up front, looking like they're going to blitz. Cover 0 here. Cover 0 showing blitz,
back,
and they will blitz.
They bring
O'Shaughnessy
around
rolling
7.
out. He'll look to launch one downfield.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, did he catch? He caught it.
What a catch.
What a catch there.
7.
Pick.
Or is it picked off?
Our excitement could be nothing.
It might have been incomplete even. Looks like we may have an injured player down over there too. Hard to tell who that was.
I mean, the blitz came, and O'Shaughnessy was able to get outside of the pocket and make a throw and hope his man could get to it, but I'm not really sure.
Oh.
Yeah, solid throw, though, and good route. That is Griffin Leahy. We hope he's okay, the sophomore.
Yep, they're going to need him this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, a great pass breakup there by Brookline.
Looks like
Solid
Leahy's
play, though.
fine,
Yep.
walking off on the field in his own will.
Absolutely, absolutely. Solid play there, though, to get O'Shaughnessy out of the pocket. Obvious blitz coming there. Box was loaded. Obvious passing situation. And, I'd like to see them throwing that. And I'd like to see maybe if they can get ahead of the chains on 1st or 2nd down. Looks like they'll need to punt here. O'Shaughnessy going to punt the ball away. 2 men deep here for Brookline. He'll boot it deep.
Way better punt than last time.
Much better punt. Much
Yep,
better.
good Lexington roll as well.
And, yep.
Still solid field position here for Brookline, though, at the 41-yard line. And we need to see if Lexington can get a stop. It's going to come down to that. Defenses are going to run out onto the field here. Can Lexington mix up their pressures a little bit? They didn't really get much pressure on the quarterback last time. Their run defense wasn't bad, but the quarterback had all the time he needed in the pocket. And, on offense, Lexington hasn't had that much time, so they have to return the favor.
Yeah, let's see if they can flip the scripts and maybe put the pressure on Brookline rather than getting pressured themselves.
Absolutely. Down 14-0 would be tough to come back from. But I think that they can definitely get a stop here. They're going to start with the pass rush, though. And Lexington in cover 2, it looks like. 2 safeties deep. 4 up front. They'll rush 4. Oh, good. Oh, good pressure there.
Cover 2 man, and he was able to get out.
He's able to get through. Great run. Oh, he went for the ball there.
Hernandez almost had
about a 15-yard gain for the quarterback.
John Lilly almost got the ball there. Went for the strip. Solid pickup, though, by Brookline. Lexington maybe do they bring in a spy? Do they do something like that? Two big runs here.
They got to lock in.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 big runs. And that will set up 1st down now on the plus side of the field for Brookline from the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. They're loving the shotgun formation. No one in motion, 3 receivers. Cover 2 here for Lexington again. Handoff now.
Oh, and that's a great stop.
That's a great tackle there. Good work up front. Perfect tackle. That's great.
Great tackle by So Parker.
Yep, terrific defense there.
Just great execution.
Yeah,
that's what you want to see more out of Lexington as we continue in this game.
Yeah, shedding blocks. That's what we're going to need to see. Keep Brookline behind the chains. You've been behind the chains offensively, so keep them behind the chains and make this a defensive battle. That's fine. I will set up now 2nd and 9. Only a 1-yard pickup there.
Looks like they're going back to cover 2 possibly.
Yep, back in cover 2.
2 safeties deep.
Yep. Expecting a run here, it looks like, and there will be a run.
Another
Solid
great
tackling.
stop.
Oh, and they push him back as well. Great defense there from Lexington.
Zilberg is a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, stopping him in his tracks there. Well done. And so that will set up now a longer third down. It's what you're looking for. It's just going to be, can they get the stop here, and can they get another stop on fourth down? Because it's looking like this is two-down territory here for Brookline.
Well, I hope they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty. Shotgun again for Brookline. Big third down here for Lexington. Looking for a stop. The snap is taken. Quarterback looking to run. Hayes launches, and it's caught.
That's
terrific.
Defense.
That's a good throw. Great throw there. Struggle coverage on the outside, and
that was a good play by the QB. He acted like he was running, forced the defender to come down and play him, and then he just tossed it right over for a quick little gain.
yeah, it's like basketball there. Runs a 2-on-1 and just finds the open guy. Keeps it simple.
Yep.
And I like the rollout from Brookline. I'd like to see, Lexington did a good job of that on that last play on offense. I'd like to see if they can do that. And, they may need to consider bringing in a spy here. The quarterbacks had some rush yards and had some rollouts. You'd like to be able to get some hits on him and make some plays defensively.
Make him uncomfortable.
Yeah,
We've
absolutely.
seen several first downs from Brookline. Still haven't seen one from Lexington. Let's see if they can hopefully get a first down at least next drive.
Absolutely. Snaps taken, handoff. False start, it looks like there. Flag is down. I'm guessing it's a false start on someone there. That would make the most sense.
Looks like to be offense.
Yep, but we will see. Multiple flags down now.
One back behind the line of scrimmage and then one around the 27-yard line.
Yep.
Or 23.
Ball is on the 23. It's going to be interesting to see what the call here is. Ref's still talking about it. Interesting. Nothing yet. But refs are still talking about it here. Still haven't come to a decision here, but both teams seem ready.
Maybe a few disagreements among what the call is between the refs.
And it looks like it's a personal foul. So it was an illegal procedure on the offense. And an unsportsmanlike conduct as well on the offense. So
We love to see that.
yeah, great for Lexington going all the way back. Not what Brookline wanted. Out of field goal range now and needing a lot of yards to pick up a first down. That's killer. And
First down and 30. I mean, these penalties kill, man.
yeah, the coach is not going to like that in film tomorrow, and not what Brookline was looking for.
Now let's see that Lexington defense. Can they execute? Can they finish it now?
Yeah, I mean, 30 yards is a lot. You cannot let them get that. Let them throw it underneath if they want to. Let them pick up 8 yards.
Just limit the game. Just limit the games. No
Absolutely.
deep balls.
No deep balls, definitely.
And definitely no QB scrambles for a chunk of yards.
Yeah, just keep a spy in the box. All right.
Let's see what they do here.
He'll take the snap, and he'll drop back to pass play action.
Watch out for
Rush
number
gets
5.
there. He'll launch one deep.
Oh,
Caught.
What a catch.
Oh,
That was a good catch.
That's a terrific catch. A terrific throw and catch there.
I mean, that was just perfect placement. You can't do much better than that.
Yeah, it was a dime to Will Calvier there. Perfect pass. He'll catch it on the sideline. And 1:45 left to go in this quarter. Brookline up 7 already. Knocking on the door for more as now they get their second possession in the red zone. Can the Lexington defense hold up and at least force a field goal?
You saw the Lexington defense. They were able to get the pressure there, but then they just couldn't. The secondary just couldn't get there, and it was just a perfectly placed ball from the quarterback.
Yeah, the secondary is still having to guard for a long time. You'd love to see if we could get just a little more pressure there, but.
And
That
that
was
first
good
and
pressure.
30, that seems so impossible, is now only a 2nd and 4. Big chunk of 26 yards right there.
Yeah, that's maybe where you drop another safety in or something like that. But it's okay. 2nd and 3, 2nd and 5 now, actually. Still got a chance. They'll hand it off now.
Run it. Very
Yeah.
short yard
Great
gain.
stop.
Yeah, good defense. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Didn't look like he maybe picked up a yard at most there. Good defense by Lexington, though. Daniel Zilberg on the carry there. Picked up a yard, and it will set up 3rd and 4, it looks like. Big play for the Lexington defense to get a stop and force a field goal
3rd and
attempt.
3, actually.
3rd and 3, okay.
So they did pick up a yard.
Yeah.
This would be a crucial stop if Lexington could just hold them to 3 under.
Yeah, absolutely. And, there is a decision for Brookline here. Do they just try to pick up a yard or two and set up an even easier 4th down attempt if they want to go for it? as they can, they
I
could have a chokehold on this game.
I hope to see Lexington defense be a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like they're in man coverage here.
They'll hand
And it's
it off.
on. Almost got him behind the
he missed
line.
tackle.
Almost.
And he gets to the edge.
Oh,
and that looks
Ooh,
like
great tackle on the edge. Did he get there? It's going to be close.
I mean, you saw the
And
pressure get there, and he almost got him behind the
think he did.
line.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to move the chains. But, good to see Lexington get a guy in the backfield and just got to finish off the play. I mean, just like the first down, 1st and 30. Just got to finish off the series. And, that's what we're going to need to see Lexington be able to figure out here.
Those are just missed tackles that, if you want to get a stop, that's going to be crucial. You can't be missing little things like that.
Definitely.
First down now.
Yep, from looks like about the 13-yard line or even the 11-yard line, actually. And we're going to see a timeout here as Brookline's knocking
that's the
on
end of the
door.
first quarter.
Oh, the end of
folks.
the first
yeah,
quarter,
yeah.
actually. All right, we'll be back in a minute here. We're just going to take a break. Brookline is up 7-0. Alrighty, we are back live here. Brookline knocking on the door in the second quarter. Start of the second quarter. Here we go. Haas going to be in the shotgun. They're loving the shotgun formation. They've got now 4 receivers. And Lexington in man, press coverage on the outside. He'll take the snap. Look to the outside for a screen pass to the running back on a wheel route. Oh, missed tackle there. And they will knock him out of bounds.
That's a lot of missed tackles. Again, you can't be having those if you want to be getting stops.
Yeah, you're going to want to make some of these tackles on the outside. Solid pickup there. And so that's going to set up, looks like still second down, or no, now first down actually. Second down actually from the 2nd and 3 from the 4-yard line though. So
The key is if Lexington can just stay calm.
absolutely, stay calm in the middle there and just get into the backfield. They've had the chances. Their blitzes have been good. They've shed the blocks. They just need to finish off the plays now. Alrighty. So,
This Brookline offense has been looking pretty good so far. Not many faults.
yeah, they've had good runs, good passes. Everything's just been consistent. And
Opposite for Lexington.
Yeah.
timeout
Lexington.
maybe, or
Hopefully Lexington can.
Yep. Timeout now. Timeout Brookline. Looked like they didn't have their offense fully set up. Play clock was getting low. Going to be interesting to see what Lexington can dial up here with the timeout now. I think you kind of have to blitz here, load the blocks up, play man on the outsides, and can you get some pressure, force a sack, and make it a longer third down here, and force at least a field goal, and improve that red zone percentage. The Brookline offense has just been so dynamic so far. They've had an elite run game and an elite pass game with super long gains all around. I'd love to see if Lexington can have some of their own on offense as well. Lexington coming onto the field now, ready to go.
You can see some of these jerseys on the sideline players. It says no excuses. And talking to Coach Shane Wilson before, he was mentioning how this year he can't have the excuse of the players being inexperienced as sophomores. And this has to be their season. No more excuses for this team.
Yeah, the team isn't inexperienced. They're not young. They'll be fine. But
they got some great leadership too.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's not an excuse anymore. There aren't really any excuses this year. So it's a big year.
Let's see if they can get a stop here. That'd be crucial.
All right, Haas in the shotgun now. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off.
Number 8 is very fast.
Hooks with his speed.
They
Will he
can't
get
bring
in?
him down,
And they're able to keep him out.
Thank God.
Way to stop the edge there. Way to stop him on the edge. Will he pick up the first down, though? Let's see.
Looks like it'll be a first down.
It is going to be a first down, so it's going to set up 1st and goal from the 2. Lexington, or even maybe the 1. Lexington defense going to need some terrific
Definitely
stuff.
not an ideal situation. 1 yard to get in about 4 downs. I mean, seems like the odds are in Brookline's favor.
Dial up some pressure here, though. Get some pressure. Force them, back them up a little bit. Make it a little easier for you on 2nd down.
Put some pressure on the quarterback.
Absolutely. Oh, he fumbled.
Oh.
He fumbled. Did he get in, though? QB sneak, and he will get in. Touchdown,
A little bit
Brookline.
of a bad snap, but he still got him.
He still picks the ball up and is able to find his way into the end zone there. Touchdown, Brookline. 14-0 here.
13.
13, actually, as the extra points upcoming here. Jack Jarvis will take the kick. Lexington defense, they've looked fine. They're just not, just the ends of plays they got to finish. They're close. They're very close, but
yeah,
you got to get some energy into this crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. The crowd's not that excited right now. Not that much going on, and can you get some energy? Can you just one big play, a sack, anything can just get some energy and revamp this whole
And that'll
game.
definitely help the team too in general because they'll just be more motivated and be hyped up.
Oh, the kick is blocked. Could that be the play? That's great. Perfect block, good rush there, well set up, and
not only 1 point, but that's definitely crucial. That limits, instead of getting a touchdown, you could get 2 field goals and maybe 1 touchdown instead of 2.
Yeah, that opens up the game a little bit for Lexington and just, some positive stuff and to set up going into their offense here. So we're going to want another good return here as, last time Nazir Mendez-Steven with a great return up to the 29-yard line, and he made some great moves, but we're going to want to see another one of those. Brookline has had the advantage in field position so far, and so can Lexington, get some yards or do well, and as you can see, fans not that into it right now. You'd like to see if they could get a little more into it as we keep going here. It's going to need a big play. Good return would help that, Could we get a big return? Could we get some excitement, some good moves in the outside?
They're not very interested.
No? Alrighty. Jack Jarvis
11:08
now.
left in 2nd quarter. Minutemen are down 13-0, and they'll receive this kickoff.
Yep, Jack Jarvis on the kick. He's had some good ones so far. He's launched a couple deep. And the kick is away. Another good one. But it is going to be taken out.
Mendez to return.
Mendez-Steven to return.
Come on, Nazir.
Another solid. He's just fighting. He won't go down. Every time, the last 2 plays, he will not go down.
Gets it around to the 25-yard line. Not great, but also not bad at all.
Yeah, not a bad return, and you'd like to just see, can the offense have a spark here? Can they pick it up? Can we see some plays from some of their explosive receivers on the outside? Can we see a good throw? Maybe, can O'Shaughnessy break out for a big run?
He is a dog on the field, Tevin.
Absolutely, Vasu. Alrighty. 35-yard line, terrific, or 25-yard line, actually. Terrific return, though. And they'll have solid field position here. 75 yards to go, though. Gonna want to see them piece together a couple first downs. They haven't had one yet this game. Shotgun again. They'll have 3 receivers and a running back. Cover 1, it looks like, for Brookline.
1 safety deep.
Yep. O'Shaughnessy on the snap. He'll hand it off.
And he stopped it right at the line.
Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Brookline has just really, taken care of their gaps. They watched their film. They knew where the gaps are going to be and what to have to step up on, and they've been really good defensively here, especially at the line of scrimmage. And that's where it's going to start for Lexington. Can they have some good blocks here? Can they open up a good run, open up a big hole to get some good runs going?
It's going to be a long drive, though.
Yeah, they're going to have a long way to go. You could definitely use some yards here on 2nd down. Make 3rd down more manageable. That's what you're going to need to do. Alrighty, now, big package in. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. High snap. He'll hand it off there. And again, not much of a gain.
Not much gain for Roa.
Yeah, that's one where you'd love to see. Can Lexington maybe just get some yards? Can they throw a little bit? 2 straight runs. It's, they've only touched the ball 3 times and they've had, only 3 series. But they've been behind the chains all 3 times. And this is just not a position you want to get yourself in. Can you maybe pick up a couple more yards, go bubble screen, something like that on 2nd down? Because that's going to set up another 3rd down here.
I mean, O'Shaughnessy's got to make something happen. He's a quarterback.
Yeah, got to make a big play
I also
here.
like to see maybe if they can involve number 14, Elijah Cunningham, the running back.
Absolutely, yeah. Can they do a wheel route, something like that?
He's in the backfield currently, and we've seen some explosive plays out of him, and let's see if you can maybe get something going.
Yep.
They show blitz.
They're showing blitz, and they
And they
will
do blitz.
again. Last 3 third downs they have.
And they get them.
They get to the quarterback.
That is a big loss.
It's a sack by Brookline. They showed blitz, and they've showed blitz, and they have blitzed on all 3 third downs so far, and it's just been impressive how well they've gotten into the backfield, and it's going to start at the line of scrimmage for Lexington. It definitely is. Some frustration, I'm sure, on the Lexington sideline. Going to need to boot another one away, it's looking like, and, it's going to be a huge possession defensively now.
O'Shaughnessy is getting subbed out of the game, I think.
Yeah, it looks like his helmet fell off, meaning he had no choice, so they'll have to put in someone else to boot this one away, assuming that that's what they're planning on doing.
I mean, again, just nowhere near the offensive production you want out of Lexington. Losing
Yeah.
5 yards and 3 downs. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to Brookline, I mean, they're just looking like the worst team right now.
Yeah, Brookline's
By
been
a
looking
far
really good.
margin.
The kick, good protection.
Doesn't go very
Another
high.
High
back.
kick, though. Their kicks have just been really high so far.
I mean,
Good
you gotta get
Lexington
those
bounce. Lexington bounce. And so Brookline will start on the plus side of the field here. Lexington defense going to need to make a stop.
I mean, when you're punting from like 15-yard line, it's just not ideal. You're not going to get it very far.
Yeah, not much you can do.
I mean, you want to at least get some offensive going, maybe trying to get to the half field line at the 50.
Absolutely. But it's going to start on both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage. Brookline has been, they've protected really well, and then they've also been able to get into the backfield really well defensively. So it's just going to be, can Lexington win the line of scrimmage first, and that's when your skill players will make their plays on the outside and, have some good runs and stuff like that.
The players are very frustrated right now. One of them just threw water on the sideline.
I think that was O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah, the quarterback. They'll hand it off. Good tackle, though. Great tackle there.
Great tackle, went underneath,
Yep.
and just got him by the legs.
Yeah, terrific tackle. Only a 3-yard pickup to set up 2nd down and 7. Going to be interesting to see if Brookline sticks to what they've been doing with using these 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8s as passing downs. That's what they've done the last couple of plays.
I mean, it's been working, so I definitely would stick to it if I was Brookline.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see Lexington, can they dial up some heat, show blitz? Maybe they don't even have to blitz, but can they dial up a little heat, use their linebackers? Their
Looks like
corners
they're
have
in
been
cover
fine.
two defense.
Yeah, their corners have been fine on the outside. I'd like to
Oh,
see.
wait, actually, 12 got beat, but it's a run anyways.
It's a run
Broke a
anyway.
tackle.
And he gets out to the sideline. Looks like he might have picked up the 1st down. Yeah, it is going to be a 1st down, I believe.
I mean, Brookline's morale is just through the roof right now.
Yeah, actually, so it is going to set up a 3rd down. The problem defensively for Lexington has just been their 3rd downs have just been long 3rd downs, whereas Brookline's have been short. And there's a difference there. I think the 2nd down production has been the most
Looks like a
important.
flag was thrown
flag.
on the sideline, maybe some altercation or argument of some sort. Let's see what they have to say.
Let's see what's going on here.
I mean, the linemen should be doing something for Lexington right now. I just feel like
Get
their
into the
presence.
backfield a little more. Make their presence felt a little more. Get into the backfield. That's what I'd love to see.
Yeah, I mean, Brookline's offensive line looking pretty good, protecting their quarterback against Lexington's defensive line. Let's see if Lexington can maybe apply some pressure.
Yeah, dial up some heat here. It's a big 3rd down. Can you get into the backfield? It's probably a 4th, 2-down territory. So can you force a sack or force a loss here?
7 minutes and 34 seconds left in the quarter.
Looks like
two.
they ignored the flag.
Yep, flag was picked up. It will now set up 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down here.
Probably
Take
a
the
run.
snap, hand off, and he will get there. Another solid gap cleared out there by the Brookline offensive line.
I mean, the offensive line for Brookline versus Lexington's defensive line has been the same. Just looks like it's clearly Brookline who's winning that
Yep,
battle.
they're getting
clearing-
manhandled.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're clearing all 6 gaps for anywhere the running back to go.
Yeah, they've cleared all 6 gaps very well. The running backs have lots of options, and the running backs made great decisions, too, as to which gap to go to.
Yeah, you definitely saw that cut back, and
Yeah.
he just went up the field and got a solid chunk for the 1st down.
Yeah, I'm liking seeing these draws that they're running here,
Yep.
looking to get, towards the outside lineman. So Lexington now maybe showing some heat. Linebackers have stepped up a little bit. Will they pressure? And
No,
they
they
will
back
not.
up. They
They
drop
drop
into
back.
coverage.
Some pressure, though. He'll launch
they
one
go for
deep.
deep ball.
Oh, through his
right through his
hands. Terrific throw, though, and good pressure by Lexington. Forced a tougher pass. Is there
Looks like a flag's been thrown, maybe.
something going on down in the corner there? We're not
mean,
sure.
Number 13 from Brookline just beat his man, got upfield, and almost had that catch. Just
Yeah.
a little overthrown.
Could have
Yeah.
been fatal
Just
for
couldn't get-
Lexington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could have been bad. He, running the fader out towards the pylon there, and
I mean,
almost able to
those
make
are just
it.
some explosive plays that like Lexington needs to start trying to do if they can get through at least a couple of runs of 5 yards plus.
Yeah, and so looks like there could be a flag on the play here. What is it going to be?
Their running game hasn't been great, though, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Will they pick the flag up? It's hard to tell what's going on. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
Oh,
not what Lexington was looking for. That will be an automatic first down.
I mean, you're just giving these guys tons of yards by not even doing anything. I mean, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see if you can control yourself a little bit here. And, Brookline had one earlier, but defensively that gives them a first down. So
Brookline is living in Lexington head rent-free.
Yeah, they could just be Vasu. Alrighty. Now from the 15-yard line, Haas in the shotgun. Lexington has played 3 linebackers, haven't really brought any pressure. Now some linebackers will come up to try to stop the run. But another solid pickup on the run. Maybe there's some reason why, but I'd love to see Lexington bring some more heat here. Bring some pressure on the quarterback.
I mean, I think they're bringing a similar formation on defense that Brookline was doing to them. I just don't think that their defensive line against Brookline's offensive line is winning the battle currently.
Yeah, and this is another one of those second downs where can you make a stop, force a long third down? That would be big here. Now they'll rush for again. He'll throw a bubble screen to the outside.
Oh.
Not a great throw.
I mean,
not the throw they were
looked like
looking
he
for.
almost had to walk into the end zone. But he just dropped the ball thinking about his next move too much.
You like to see that for Lexington.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You got to catch it first before you go for the end zone there for Brookline.
Yep. I think he was just too excited. He's like, oh, I got a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't focused on the actual catch.
Yep, and so, maybe can Lexington get some of that to the outside offensively with the bubble screens, but that is going to set up 3rd and about 6 here, 3rd and 5 actually, with 6:15 to go in the quarter.
Those bubble screens usually prove to be quite successful.
They will hand it off on
Again.
3rd and 5, and another good gain. Another good game.
Number 2 is killing them.
He sure is. Zilberg has had some great plays with the run. Inside runs, actually. I haven't really run much outside runs. Just going between the tackles and getting some good runs, and it'll set up 1st and goal from the 5-yard line now.
I mean, yeah, our linemen are just getting destroyed right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see some blocks get shed, and Lexington will call timeout here, on the brink of going down, 20-0, and you'd love to see if they can get a big stop here and improve that red zone defense percentage.
I mean, they have come back from 28-0, but
yeah, so anything is possible, and there's still a lot of time left in this game, but it starts right now on this possession, getting a stop.
You still don't want to be down 20-0 anyways.
Yeah. Yes, no, I mean, it's never good. You'd love to see if they could just pull out a stop here, and
This is definitely a common theme for Lexington. They always seem to start down 1 or 2 touchdowns at least, and then they always try to fight back, and I just feel like that's always a tough situation to go through.
Yeah, slow start here for Lexington. And it's interesting. Brookline was 1-10 on the year last year, so they didn't exactly have an amazing year.
And they only average around 10 points, too, per game, and they're already at 13, about halfway into this second quarter.
Yeah, so for Brookline here, this is, a great start, and maybe they're just a super improved team. It's hard to know. Maybe they're playing a tougher league. You never know, but, Brookline playing really well right now, and Lexington's been taken by storm a little bit.
Yeah, I think Lexington was definitely possibly favored to win this game based off their records from last year and just how much work Lexington has put in over the summer. But, I mean, right now it just looks like Brookline's the better team.
I mean, Connor and Tevin, no excuses, am I right?
Yeah, that's what was said. And, they put on a lot of size and just, can you execute well? Can you shed blocks up front? And that's where it's got to start.
I mean, I need to see some block shedding quickly.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what you're going to need here. And so they'll hand it off again, and that's what you were looking for.
Yep. 62 got around
about
the offensive line and just stuffed up the running back.
Absolutely. Christian Brown there getting, perfectly shed block. He steps right into the backfield and the swarm. That's what you need. Some more swarm tackles. Bring that running back down. He's been tough to bring down, and looks like a loss maybe there, or no gain at most.
I mean, that was one of the first tackles for a loss that we've seen basically all game for Lexington.
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to see it, and can you get it again here? Can you force a field goal? You got 2 more plays.
Props to C. Brown.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the quarterback dropping back to pass now. He'll look to step up. Oh, and he shovel passes.
Wow.
That's a great play.
That was nice.
The quarterback is excited. The team is excited. That was a terrific play there.
I mean,
by,
that's
Haas
just a
with the
confidence
shovel.
booster for Brookline and just a bad situation for Lexington as it just ruins their confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Great setup there. And, that was a Patrick Mahomes type play as he gets to the outside and just tosses it, shovel pass, and that is a touchdown. That's Brookline's third, and they've really, through the air, they've really been successful here.
It is
They go for the extra point here.
19 zip.
Yep, and so Brookline looking to make it 20. They could have gone for 2 to make it 21-0, but they will decide not to. Lexington blocked the last one. Lexington blocked the last one, but this one.
Maybe a roughing the kicker penalty? No.
No flags down, but this one will go through. And Lexington with a hole to come back from here as they will get the ball. And I think field position has been an issue too, as they've, all their kicks, their returns have been solid, but, I'd love to see, can Nazir Mendez-Steven pop off a big return here, and can they get some yards, get over midfield even on a return and be able to set up some good offense.
If they could get a big return, it would definitely get the crowd and the players energized for this drive.
Everyone is just insanely frustrated on the sideline.
You can see just not much energy.
Yep. Yeah. The student section, not that excited. The sideline there.
As you can see.
Yep. And so Brookline now going to kickoff.
With all the momentum right now.
Yeah, and so we have seen, too, by the way, some terrific kicks from Jack Jarvis. He's launched it deep every time. And, that's huge in high school football when, touchbacks or deep kicks are not taken for granted. So
they're all just very just not into it.
Just not engaged right now.
Yeah, the student section not all that engaged. And you'd love, can you pop off a big play? Can you get everyone excited and just pump up the energy in this place?
All they need is like a field goal or a touchdown just to get that, going.
And that's not a great kick. Will it bounce out of bounds?
Oh, he touched
it. And now it will go out of bounds.
I mean, you can just see the kick difference between Brookline and Lexington. Lexington keeps getting their kicks around to like the 50-yard line, just giving Brookline great field position. But Brookline back in Lexington all the way up near their own 10, 20-yard line.
So not the decision you wanted to make there, as the ball bounces off his hand and it goes out of bounds. If you just let that go out of bounds, you do get the ball at the 40-yard line. So that is a big difference there. And that's been the type of plays that have decided this game and have started this game at the 20-0 deficit. If you can just crispen up some of those plays, you could be right back in this game. It starts with this drive and not the field position you were looking for again.
I'm seeing a lot of excuses currently on the sideline, a lot of complaining.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not what you want to see. I mean, that just hurts team chemistry. A lot of arguing.
Yep. So O'Shaughnessy now will take the snap. They'll clap and take the snap. They'll throw a screen pass wheel route there.
Yep. That's what they need.
They'll pick up a ton of yards. That's what you were looking for. He'll keep going.
Huge play.
Pickup.
Huge play.
That's what you were looking for. Elijah Cunningham out of the backfield screen pass.
As I said, I wanted to see Elijah Cunningham get involved as we see him rip off a lot of these explosive plays. That gets the crowd involved and gets them up around to the 36-yard line.
Absolutely. Now you have better field position. I mean, that's a terrific play there. Screen pass. You'd like to see them set up more of that. They got their, the tackle and the guard out to block, and good blocking on the outside that you were looking for.
That is what you want to see out of Lexington.
Yeah, the
Big
line played well.
like that.
Huge chunks. That's the plays you want.
And now, since they just went to the outside, that opens up the inside a little bit too.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
as you can see, Brookline maybe only rushing 3.
Now trips here at the bottom of your screen. Three receivers, no one at the top of your screen. He'll take the snap, O'Shaughnessy. They'll fake the handoff. Now he'll quarterback draw. May have been an option there.
Keep going.
And so it might have been a quarterback option there. They'll pick up 9 yards. Could it be a first down even?
2 plays back to back, and you can hear the crowd get into this one.
And so it will not be a first down, but it will be a first down actually. As great 1st and 10 run there by Adam O'Shaughnessy on the option there.
Great cut up the middle by O'Shaughnessy rather than going outside. On the outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, this is what I was talking about. O'Shaughnessy stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the crowd getting more excited and everyone's more into it. Just a lot more fun here for Lexington. And
big confidence booster too for the team.
Yeah, can you get a touchdown here in these last 3 minutes and 40 seconds before the half?
Yeah, I hope so. They can capitalize.
Absolutely.
I mean, going down 13 into the halftime wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, that's definitely come back from, and absolutely.
Definitely doable. 2-touchdown game.
He'll take the snap. And
running.
QB draw again. Another good run. No, cut it outside.
Wow.
Great move. He'll pick up some yards going to the outside.
Let's go.
Terrific pickup there. 30 more yards for Adam O'Shaughnessy. That's exactly what you were looking for.
And when I was talking about explosive plays earlier and how Brookline had all of them, now you see 3 back-to-back-to-back Lexington explosive plays. One from Elijah Cunningham, the running back, and then just 2 QB scrambles for Adam O'Shaughnessy, including that huge one to get them into Brookline territory.
Yeah, and we talked about it. Started with the line, and the line has protected well and has opened up some great holes for the rushing, and now O'Shaughnessy under center, looking like they may run here, or do they drop back and go play action? The game is just totally opened up now.
I hope they can stay unpredictable.
And now it'll be a timeout for Brookline. Just all the craziness created by Lexington. That's exactly what you were looking for.
I mean, you got the crowd standing up a little bit on the sidelines, too.
Yeah, some more excitement from the crowd.
That's great.
Just what you were looking for.
Crowd plays a big part in home games, can really help sway the odds towards for the home team.
Yeah, and this is your stadium. You want to protect it, and the crowd is going to help you do that. So you'd love to see, can Lexington just punch this one in before the half, go to halftime, down 13, and, Brookline does receive, but their defense can make a stop when they have good field position and, just boot one deep on the kickoff.
Yep, about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. It's a first down and 10 at the 31-yard line of Brookline. I mean, that's great position from Lexington. We haven't seen them get this far this whole game.
But what's been the problem is, defensively has been finishing plays, and you'd love to see them finish this drive offensively here.
Yep, I mean, finishing is key.
Alrighty.
Let's see it, Lexington.
Under center again here. Interesting. So they showed under center, and now they will go under center. 3 receivers, big package in. They'll hand it off.
Looks like a run for Elijah Cunningham.
Cunningham cuts it inside.
Yep.
Another good run. Great blocking already by the offensive line. They've really picked up in these last 4 plays, and this is what you were looking for from Lexington. And,
again,
6-yard gains, staying in front of the chains.
Again, 4 positive plays in a row. I mean, what we saw at the beginning of the game is just a lot of stuffs in the backfield, a lot of no gains, and then just punching it away. But now, I mean, they're starting to get some momentum and getting the ball down the field.
Yeah, looking like a different team here as they've picked up 3 straight first downs, and they're knocking on the door for another one and for a touchdown as well.
2nd down and 4.
And so again, under center here, mixing up where they're snapping it from as they were in the shotgun most of the game to start off. Take the snap and end around here.
Yep,
Number 17, Griffin Leahy, he'll go out and get a few yards there. Will he pick up the first down? It might just be a yard or 2 short, but they'll get a chance now.
3rd and 2.
Yeah, what's going to look like a 3rd down and 2 or maybe 3 for them to pick up this big first down to get some momentum going to halftime. You do want to watch the clock here if you're Lexington. Only about 1 minute and 45 to go. You'll want to be careful and not let the clock run out.
It's a 3rd and 3. This is definitely manageable for Lexington, and not like those 3rd downs they had earlier in the game where it was 3rd and
absolutely.
long.
Staying in front of the chains is a huge deal in high school football.
We haven't seen a throw yet.
And so another blitz on 3rd down.
He is running again.
He'll run again. He'll cut it outside. Great cut. Great decision by Adam O'Shaughnessy. He'll get there, and he might be hit on the sideline.
I mean, that was a great block you saw by number 14, Elijah Cunningham. Yep. O'Shaughnessy didn't see anything inside, so he decided to cut outside behind his blocker.
Yeah,
Elijah
terrific block by the running back. Everyone's got to do it, not just the linemen. The blocking's been really good this drive, these last couple of plays, and that's a great series for Lexington. Stay in front of the chains, force a short 3rd down, and then pick up that first down. I like that.
They're really moving down the field here, picking up big gains and a lot of first downs, and that's great to see.
First and 10 now.
Getting out of bounds there, forcing the clock to stop, and getting a chance now to keep things going and punch this one in from about the 21-yard line. It's looking like.
Adam O'Shaughnessy playing like Lamar Jackson right here.
Yeah, he's had a ton of good runs. He's in the shotgun. He'll take the snap now. He's going to drop back to throw.
Oh,
he'll launch one deep. Take a shot. Almost picked off.
Oh, that would not be good for Lexington. They got all the way down here, and he almost threw a pick.
Dangerous for Lexington. You would think that the passing game would have opened up a little bit more after how well they've been rushing it. But Brookline, to be honest, looked like they were just going to give another run. And so I think you got to take what the defense gives you. And I understand the clock could be a problem, but you can run no huddle. You can go quick and get some handoffs and move the ball up the field with some more
I
runs.
like them taking a shot downfield. That we haven't seen them do much of that yet. But, I just think that was just not the greatest placed ball. And obviously the defensive back was just right on him.
Yeah, Lexington forced to play defensive back there. And good stop, though, by Griffin.
They may have to run it again.
Yeah, we'll see what they're going to do. You want to stay ahead of the chains and not force a long 3rd down, especially, deep field goal range. Now they'll go QB draw again, and he's just going to follow his blockers and pick up a couple of yards. And
it's a nice blocking ahead. You can just see the blockings are holding up a lot better than they were early in the game.
Yep, and we will get, now it looks like, a timeout for Lexington to stop the clock here.
Good timeout.
As we're going to set up a longer 3rd down, 3rd and 8. Good timeout there by Lexington.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, actually.
This game's reminding me of the Chiefs and Ravens game. to be honest.
Great game last night, and Lexington trying to come back in this one. Alrighty. So during this timeout, we'd like to see Lexington refuel here and be ready to make a huge third down here. They converted last time. This one is a little longer, and Brookline's been bringing the heat on these longer third downs. Will they do that again is the big question. A minute and 2 left to go in the half, and Lexington down 20-0, but knocking on the door for another touchdown here on the 18-yard line as inside the red zone. You'd love to see if they could punch one in.
Yep, clear passing situation here on 3rd and 7.
They really need to score here for some momentum.
Yeah, and they're gonna have a choice. Do they protect with the running back, or do they bring him up for a screen pass? Because you'd think that Brookline's gonna blitz here. They've blitzed on all the long third downs so far, and it's worked. So you'd be surprised if they didn't.
3rd and 7 now.
And can you find your hot route on the outside if you're going to look to throw, which you probably have to here? And maybe can you, if they blitz, can you step up in the pocket and maybe get a run?
Looks like the cornerbacks are playing inside leverage.
Yep.
Forcing the wide receivers to go outside.
Yep. Interesting here. Trying to force it along the way. They won't blitz actually here. I'm trying to see with a little bit of time. Now the rush comes.
Throws it.
He'll throw one deep to the back of the end zone.
What a catch.
Did he keep his foot in? Did he get his foot in? And it looks like he did.
What a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
What a touchdown.
That is a touchdown.
That's an amazing catch.
Terrific throw and catch.
Just a perfectly placed ball in the back of the end zone, and just a great grab. He went up, perfectly timed the jump, came down and brought down the ball.
Leo Libretto there on the play.
This is some great momentum.
Absolutely. What a throw. He kept his foot in bounds. I mean, that is impressive. You love to see that going into the half, and now it looks like might they go for 2 here? No, I don't think they're gonna. They're gonna set up the field goal. Go down 13 and make this extra point. This is a big kick here.
That is some great momentum from Lexington going into the half, and hopefully they don't allow any more points before halftime.
Yep, Kean Millette, number 19 here, going to take the kick. Sophomore.
Started as he was the kicker last year as a freshman.
Yeah, former soccer player.
He was telling me today he's going to get a kick.
Well, here it is, and you'd like to see him get more too, more extra points, because that means more touchdowns.
He told me he would score it too.
And here we go, and he will make the kick. Great kick there, and down 13 now Lexington. That was the drive you were looking for, and still an unbelievable catch on the side there. Barely keeps the foot in. Ref throws up the hands for a touchdown. Just what you were looking for there by Lexington.
That was a great drive, and just finished off by that amazing catch by Leo Libretto.
Yeah, great play, and just craziness, especially with the fact that that was 3rd and 8. That was a huge play in this game. If you set up 4th and 8 there, you could be looking at coming away from this awesome drive with no points. And so, just a great job there by Lexington to convert. An unbelievable catch. Great throw. That was a dot down the corner of the end zone.
Yep. Now let's see if the Lexington defense can put some pressure on number 1, their quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. And an impressive throw there, too, by Adam O'Shaughnessy as he was blitzed. There was a blitz coming there, and he
was able to get out of the pocket and just deliver a great pass to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and the offensive line held up despite the blitz, and great throw there.
I'd like to see a great kickoff here, keep them under the 30-yard line for them, and then also be able to get a stop going into halftime.
Absolutely.
Haven't had a great kickoff yet.
Well, they haven't kicked off yet. Their punts have been okay, but you'd like to see a great kickoff here, pin him down, and just get the stop as you go into halftime. Great momentum already. The crowd is way back on its feet. There's some excitement in this building right now, and Keenan Millette going to kick off. So he'll run up and take the kick. Pretty good kick,
wow.
Too. Boots it deep, and it's dropped into the back of the end zone.
They got to go.
And so he will pick it up there.
Look at the 25 or 20.
Touchback at the 20-yard line there. And one more stop for Lexington, 49 seconds, 1st and 10. Long way to go for Brookline. You'd like to see, I would think, up 13, why risk anything? You'd think they would just maybe do a couple draws here, run the ball a little bit, and just send things into halftime.
Yeah, definitely don't want to give Lexington, if you're Brookline, the ball back in great field position before halftime, especially with all their momentum.
Got to watch out for their running game. It's been pretty deadly.
Yeah, Be careful. It looks like Lexington's just playing it safe, dropping 2 safeties and not really looking to blitz, which I think is good here. Is you have a lot of field that you just don't give up a big play here. And so they will hand it off, playing conservative Brookline, and Good tackling. That's fine. Force.
Great stop.
Couple of yards is fine. Doesn't really matter as we've got just 40 seconds and
Clock
the clock
continues
continues
to
to
run.
run. They will, and they're Brookline not really making much of an effort to go all that quickly. And looks like they're okay with just playing conservative and sending it to halftime up 13. And so that will, good gain there. Going to set up 2nd and 4, but clock running real low. And it may look like they're not even going to take a snap as the clock will just continue to run, and we will likely go to halftime here. Lexington having a good chance to come back now, too.
I mean, that's just great momentum going into the half. They started out really poor, going down 20-0. But, I mean, that drive was just fantastic. Perfect execution.
Yep, and so that will send us to halftime. Awesome catch there by Leo Libretto. Good spark at the end for Lexington. They are down, however, 20-7. Brookline with an amazing start to this game, and we're going to take a break, and we'll see you on the other side of the break. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we are live here at Harold Crum Field for the second half of this game between Lexington and Brookline. Brookline started things off hot, but Lexington making a huge comeback and making a terrific drive, and it was capped off by a play by Leo Libretto there for the touchdown. Unbelievable catch in the back corner of the end zone, and now Lexington will boot it away to Brookline, looking to come up with a stop, maybe even a 3-and-out, and get some offense going on their side as they did in that last drive. Kean Millett, the kicker, will boot it away here, and you'd like to see if they can, have some good coverage here and force bad field position, as Brookline has done to them pretty well too. "12 minutes here in this third quarter as we are about to go underway. 20-7, Brookline is up.
Let's see if Lexington can come back.
Alrighty, Lexington had a good start to their comeback at the end of the first half, great ending, and now they'll look to complete their comeback here in the second, and it starts defensively in this third quarter. Kean Millett gonna boot it away, and a great kick there, launches it deep, high in the air, forcing him to run up on it, and
he drops it!
Can they step up?
Oh, did he get it?
What a hit!
Oh, no, he didn't.
What a hit, did not come up with the ball, but terrific hit there by Lexington, and that's
great momentum starter, especially for Lexington.
Yeah.
Great hit by Donovan Shelton.
Donovan Shelton, the D-back there, coming in, playing some safety and or playing coverage, and great hit there. And that's what you're looking for. It's good momentum. The crowd loves that. And 23-yard line, not great field position for Brookline. Can you do what they were able to do to you at the beginning of the first half? Can you do that to them in the second half?
Let's see if Lexington's coaches gave him a great half-game talk and hopefully inspire them to get some stops. And
yeah, absolutely. All right, they're gonna bring now. They're gonna step up, and a solid gain there, brought down for not much of a loss. And so, not a bad run there, but good pickup on first down. That's what Brookline was looking for, and staying ahead of the chains. And now Brookline with about 2nd and 4 here from the 30-yard line, it's looking like. Alrighty, they will bring a relatively big package in, although 2 receivers and 1 on the outside, so that's 3. And Haas will take the snap in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Inside run into the backfield. Tackle for a loss there by number 59. Terrific tackle by John Lilly, the
great way to
captain.
Great way to start the half for Lexington. Got a tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. I mean, you just didn't see much of that in the first half, and to see that in the second half as the first play is just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Tackle for a loss, forcing a longer third down here. I mean, couldn't have drawn it up better, as now it's a pretty obvious passing situation, you would think, although Brookline did run on some of these situations in the first half. But Lexington at the time was struggling to stop the run, not anymore.
This is the defensive intensity that the coach must have been talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And so
now
the
pressure.
Quarterback pressure, looking for the sack. He'll roll out. Launch one downfield, and it's out of bounds. Great pressure by Lexington. Terrific blitz, getting pressure on the quarterback, and just that's what you're looking for there.
Forcing a 4th down here.
Yeah, absolutely. Longer 4th down. They're going to have to punt. And Lexington, ideal start, 3-and-out. And momentum has absolutely flipped here. Can Lexington just keep things going?
Let's see if they can run some things on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. It starts with a good return here by Nazir Mendez-Steven and Jaden Waters here.
I mean, they forced a 4-and-out, or 3-and-out for Brookline. I mean, you just didn't see much of that from Lexington in the first half, and that's just great to see.
Yeah, and it's really just they're showing him, the quarterback, different looks. They're getting guys in the backfield. I mean, that's perfect.
Brookline will punt it away here.
Now number 54, Jack Jarvis here.
He's had some pretty good punts so far.
Yeah, he's been a good kicker, and he's gonna.
Oh, it's
fake.
a fake!
It's a fake!
It's a fake!
Oh, and he tries to punt it maybe. And
yep.
It's very confusing.
This
I mean, Lexington shut down that perfectly. I mean,
hard to tell what the plan was there, to be honest. Maybe he wanted to kick it, and the Lexington got into the backfield, but
don't know what Brookline was thinking there.
Was it that, or was it the fake punt attempt? But hard
I mean,
to
I think
tell.
Lexington maybe just got there and he was forced to run out a bit.
Yeah, so absolutely well done there, and now we're going to see Lexington with great field position on the plus side of the field, all the way at the 35, with a great chance to pick up some yards and get another touchdown and come back in this game. 10:25 to go.
Yeah, this is definitely great field position for Lexington.
Let's see if Adam O'Shaughnessy can do something here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure
short,
he can, though.
Short field, and you'd like to see them be able to punch another one in and make this a one-possession game.
Same with Elijah Cunningham, who we saw have some explosive plays in the first half. Hopefully see him again making some more explosive plays in the second half.
Absolutely. So O'Shaughnessy looking like he's going to be in the shotgun here with Mitchell to his right. And so they will set up here.
Could be a blitz. No.
Could be blitzing, but
looks like a cover 3.
Cover 3, and O'Shaughnessy looking for the quarterback draw. They got into the backfield really quickly, and Brookline able to stop that pretty easily. Terrific defense there, as they've just gotten some more guys in the backfield like they were doing early on, and like what Lexington was able to do defensively on that last drive. Now, they're going to, behind the chains here, not what you were looking for on first down. Can you just make it more manageable of a third down here? Pick up maybe 5 or 6 yards and just get a solid pickup.
Get the crowd going into it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. The crowd was in it from the half, and you'd like to see them continue to be in it here.
I'd imagine they would pass it here, but maybe they run it to just get the third down a little more manageable.
Yeah, I mean, O'Shaughnessy under center. It looks like either a handoff or play action, but we will see what comes. Now they'll run a man in motion. Leahy goes in motion, and they'll take the snap and hand it off.
Yep.
Cunningham, not a bad pickup,
really
though. That's not bad. You can't really complain there. He was very, very close to breaking loose a very long run, and it'll set up, a somewhat more manageable third down.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, though, and we're going to see what the offense has cooked up here and what kind of throw they're looking to make. You'd like to see, can they get, some crossers or some slants down the middle and, what's
possibly get some wide receivers involved here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's obvious passing down. You'd like to see, some good protection up front. And can you pick up this third down and keep the drive alive? And, they could be 4-down territory as well. You're, a little far for a kick, but a little close for a punt. So maybe they, only pick up 5 or 6 yards and make it a shorter 4th down if that's what they're going to take. And there is a flag. It looks like. Or did they call timeout?
Seems to be some confusion here.
Yep, seems to be some confusion. It's going to be offsides on the defense. They ran a hard count there, it looks like, and they'll pick up some yards as well. That's huge for Lexington. Big-time play, and that's going to make it a far more manageable third down in still maybe 2-down territory, although maybe Keenan Millette could launch a deep kick.
We saw him in warm-ups launching that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you're going to like to see, can they maybe pick up just 3 or 4 and make it an easy 4th down? Or, get the whole thing at once. It just, you'd love to pick up a couple yards. I'd expect a run here, maybe a QB draw or something like that, just to make it an easier 4th down if that's what they're interested in doing. Looking like they're not going to bring too much of a blitz here, although now they're going to bring some guys up. A couple of linebackers, they are going to bring heat. They'll fake the handoff and roll out. Will he get to the edge? Oh, and he beats the tackle.
Oh, wow, O'Shaughnessy. What a play by O'Shaughnessy.
Great pickup there. Terrific pickup there.
Terrific way to get into the outside by O'Shaughnessy. He faked it like he was going inside, and he was able to get the outside and get a huge chunk of yards.
Yeah, and it looked like a designed play-action fake there, and he runs it to perfection. And, that's a tough throw if he wants to try to make a throw there, but he just makes a smart decision and decides to pick up some yards and has a great move on the outside and a terrific inside cut. And, that's what you like to see for Lexington, picking up a long third down. And that starts with the hard count there, forcing the offsides too as well.
Tevin, you love to see this. He was struggling a little bit earlier, but now he's starting to get the groove of things.
Oh, absolutely. Getting a great groove on things and just a much more dynamic offense, just a dynamic game here for Lexington that they're able to turn this into. There's about 8 minutes left. Lexington's down 13 on 1st and 10 here, and they'll set up their play from about, looks like, the 13-yard line, or 12-yard line, actually. They're in the shotgun now. 4 receivers, looking like they're going to throw high snap. They'll throw a bubble screen to the outside. They get some linemen outside, and a solid pickup there on 1st down, getting their tackles outside there to help block.
Now within 10, this is prime scoring position. Hopefully they can capitalize and get another touchdown on the board for Lexington.
Yeah,
2nd and 8.
Absolutely. Both defensives have struggled in the red zone to get stops, and so you'd love to see Lexington be able to continue that trend and just punch this one in here on 2nd and 8. But this is another big play here where can you make this third down easier? Because, now you're in field goal range, but you'd love to be able to get a touchdown. So last time they ran 4 receivers. Now they will run trips at the bottom of your screen here. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap.
Oh.
It's a bad snap. He'll get on the ball, though, and
that's got to hurt.
it's not ideal at all. Was it, it's hard to tell if that was the snap or the catch, but not the snap that you were looking for, and now it's going to create a super long third down and 25, 30 or something like that. And, maybe now the goal isn't quite to pick up the first down, but just get the field goal out of it. Don't waste that opportunity. You're down 13. That's 2 field goals and a touchdown, so 1 field goal would help. And
you go from a 2nd and 8 to a 3rd and 25. In prime scoring position now, it's going to be a tough field goal if they do try to kick it.
Yeah, if they want to kick this one, it is going to be about a 45-yarder or something like that. You'd like to see them make the kick a little easier at least to start. And, if it's there, they'll take the touchdown. Pretty obvious passing situation.
Defense backing up, only rushing 3.
Yep, and no high snap again. O'Shaughnessy going to roll out. Is he going to throw? He'll stop. He'll launch one deep to the end zone. He has his man.
Oh, he had him.
He had a man there. He had a man. It was a tough throw by O'Shaughnessy. He's so far away and just tried to launch one there, but unable to get to the tight end there.
He had the right idea. He saw him wide open. He just couldn't place the throw where he wanted it.
Yeah, looking for Spencer Bosta there. Solid route, and it's the right idea. And interesting to see what are they going to do here. Looking like it might be outside of field goal range, but they could give it a try. I think it's going to be a little deep for that. And, yeah, it looks like they're going to have to go for this one. Not really a situation that you can punt in and, 27-yard line. You're not going to punt from there, but you're also not going to be able to kick the field goal. So, long 4th down here. It looks like Lexington's going to go for
4th and 25.
4th and 25 here for Lexington. Now they had a chance last time. Can they do it again? At least give the receivers a chance to launch one up. Use your big tight ends.
Backs against the wall.
Backs against the wall. Can they throw a good pass?
I definitely think going for 4th is definitely the right decision, because even if they don't get it, they're only around the 28-yard line.
Yep, and now they'll bring in a running back. A little confusion offensively. And they're going to have to call timeout. You didn't want to have to burn one there, especially on a 4th and 25 that already unlikely to pick up. You didn't want to have to burn one there, but there was some confusion, running backs moving in and out, guys in motion, and looked like they had to do it, and Coach Wilson didn't really have much of a choice. Now, I would like to give a shout-out to the fans down in Bradenton, Florida, and just love to have you, and thank you for listening and watching, and to all our fans, thank you for listening and watching. We couldn't do it without the support from you guys. So now a very interesting play is they're going to need to launch one deep, and can you just get receivers there? Can you get a chance, a tip, and you're just, there's no risk. Nothing really can go wrong here. You just, the worst that can happen is it's incomplete or an interception or something, and they get the ball, They're getting the ball either way. So can you make a play? Lexington in the huddle, looking ready to go. Brookline coming out onto the field with this big 4th and 25 for Lexington here early on in the 3rd quarter with about 6:09 to go. This is a big play in the swing of this game, and, a big first down will be huge for Lexington. They will keep a running back in, and it looks like they only have 2 receivers and some type of stacked formation on the bottom of your screen.
Trying to give the QB as much protection as possible.
Yeah,
no,
now
they'll
run 4
Receivers
guys.
Go out.
Receivers go out. Blitz.
Pressure
O'Shaughnessy running around. Pressure getting there. Can he get to the edge? Can he throw it? And he's not going to be able to.
That's great defense by the defense.
Brookline making an awesome play there, just getting some good pressure, making it really hard for O'Shaughnessy to really be able to get the throw off. He did a great job, though, to keep that play alive. That's all you want from your quarterback there. And, you had to run 4 guys to the end zone, and that does mean you're losing a blocker, your running back blocking or something like that. And so, it's going to be harder. And Brookline with a dangerous decision there, deciding to bring the blitz. If that goes wrong, Lexington has a lot of guys in the end zone that they can launch the ball to.
I like that play call from Lexington. They kind of added some trickery in it where they looked like they were setting up like a big pass protection, and then they sent everyone deep and tried to get something out of it, but just the blitz got there, and O'Shaughnessy he did the best he could, and all you could ask out of a quarterback.
Yeah, and there's a lot. It's going to be tough to really get much there, so I liked the decision to mix it up and do your best. So now they'll need a big stop here. Not good field position, however, for Brookline.
Oh,
and
that's
they get
good.
him in the backfield. Could that be another tackle for a loss? I think it is. No gain or maybe even a loss on the play.
Great tackle by Lexington.
That's exactly what you're looking for, just getting their linebackers up in the middle, getting their defensive linemen, their nose tackles, playing those big guys up in the middle, just getting through and making good plays. It's going to set up 2nd and 9. Christian Brown there with the tackle. The big nose guard up in the middle. And now it looks like there could be an offensive lineman down for Brookline. You really hope he's okay. Feel bad for him. And
Slow to get up, I think. He's just taking his time.
It could just be a cramp or something like that. That's what you hope it is. Or just the wind knocked out of him or something like that. But, yeah, it looks like it might just be a cramp, actually, the way the trainer is stretching him out. And that's good for all of us. And here we go. This is going to be an important 2nd down for Brookline to stay ahead of the chains and be able to make a chance to
Crowds are full.
pick it up.
Crowds are full.
Yeah, this is a big a lot of people here. An exciting opening night game, and Lexington really has had some captivating plays to get back in this game, and just that one snap killed them there. And you'd love to see them, not have that mistake or be able to, just crispen up a couple of little things. But they've been good so far in the second half, and the defense has looked really nice. And another good play there, some tackles for a loss, just getting guys in the backfield, just a completely different from how the game started not that long ago. Alrighty, looks like the player has been he's recovered, and we're set to continue play.
Set to rumble.
Yep, here we go. Lexington with 4 guys rushing, but a bunch of linebackers up there in the 4-3 formation.
Cover 1.
Cover 1 with only 1 safety deep.
They'll
hand it off, and Lexington. 7 guys in the box. They're not going to let you get through there. Lexington's
another
really
great
picked it up,
tackle.
and, yeah, great tackling there.
I mean, you saw earlier in the game sometimes there would be some broken tackles, and I just think Lexington's doing a lot better job in the second half.
Yep.
Just making sure they secure and finish the play with a great tackle.
I feel like the Lexington team overall has just stepped up in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, everything's been a lot more crisp, and since that drive in the 2nd quarter, once they got the ball, they went on a super long drive. 8 or 9 plays or something like that, and just have really picked things up here and made this a fun game, and people are on their feet. Now 3rd down and about 6. He'll launch one deep. He has his man, and it's caught.
What a catch.
Number 5 there on the catch from Brookline, Will Cavalier. He has had a ton of catches and a ton of yards. Big game for him, and that is a big 1st down conversion there for Brookline, as Lexington did have a chance to make the stop, and now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 50, and still a lot of time left in this drive for Lexington to make a stop, and still a lot of time left in this game with 4:48 left on the clock here.
Brookline is just sucking the air out of the stadium right now.
Yeah, that's a huge play. The crowd was on their feet. It's a big 3rd down, and not really helping the crowd to stay in it with that play. But they got pressure. They played it all right, and their defense has really been better. So, another series here to make some more stops. Alrighty. Haas now in the backfield, in the shotgun. He'll take the snap and drop back. Another pass. Now they'll bring pressure. He'll look to run if he can, and he'll shovel it again.
Pass.
He's done a bunch of these shovel passes, and this time
is not Mahomes.
Lexington was ready for it. He tried to be like Patrick Mahomes last time. It worked. This time it will not. Terrific defense there, and they were ready for that one. And it's going to set up now 2nd and 10, and going to be, if you're Brookline here, you really want to pick up some yards and make this a more manageable 3rd down. But, just good defense by Lexington, getting more pressure, and the secondary's held up really well now in this 3rd quarter.
You can definitely see they're getting the pressure to Brookline earlier in the second half and just making them make some decisions rather than having all the time in the world to do what they want and just.
Yeah, and Coach Wilson's dialed up some different types of rushes, and different guys have come in as now there's a run by number 2, Daniel Zilberg, and he won't pick up all that many yards, but that's a time where you expect a run to make it a more manageable 3rd down for Brookline. It's going to be about 3rd down and 6, solid run there on 2nd down.
He's been running the ball pretty efficiently this game so far.
Yeah, he's had some great runs. He has the 1 touchdown. He's found the gaps really well, but Lexington's definitely closed down on that recently, and Brookline's kind of gone away from the run game. Big third down now, and a decision for Brookline. Runner pass. Looks like they are going to have, a fullback in the game now, it looks like. You'd think they'd run, but they still have 3 receivers. They are going to hand it off, and wow.
Great tackle.
Terrific tackle.
Terrific tackle by Lexington.
Who is that in the middle there? Awesome tackle there by number 20, it looks like. Great tackle there.
Whatever the coaches said during the locker room has definitely worked, because this defense has been looking amazing from Lexington. Just securing the tackles, stopping them for short gains or even losses, and just the secondary has been holding up against the receivers too.
Yeah, Jaden Waters with a terrific tackle. He comes in and just levels the guy and forces him. But no gain really on the play, and it's going to set up a huge 4th down and a decision here. You could expect maybe do they go hard count. Lexington switching now, and they're going to punt, it looks like, though, instead. So Nazir Mendez-Steven, only 1 back to return. They usually go 2. But
Jack Jarvis again, the punt. He's been doing pretty well.
A timeout needing. Oh, you didn't. If you're Brookline there, you don't want to have to waste a timeout on this 4th down punting situation, but you prefer not to have your punt blocked. So
good for Lexington. Both teams have burnt a timeout in this quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And so 3 minutes to play. Lexington's going to need a big drive here to set things up going into this 4th quarter. Maybe you think about for Brookline, are they now thinking about bringing their quarterback in the game and maybe running a play? Were they considering a fake punt maybe? I mean, after last time you'd think they wouldn't be, but who knows as they call the timeout. They seemed somewhat ready.
I mean, I think this timeout was definitely just to make sure nothing happens and goes wrong again like last punt.
Yep, absolutely, for Brookline. And, you expect them to be able to launch one deep here.
2 stops in a row for Lexington to start the second half. I mean, that's pretty great to see.
Yeah, forcing 2 punts, terrific.
I see why not Brookline go for it. Their offense has just been tremendous today. I mean,
yeah, although Lexington's defense has slowed them down a little bit. They are on the plus side of the 50.
They have.
They could make the decision to try to pin him deep if their punter, who has been a terrific punter and kicker, can make a good punt. But it looks like they may bring the offense back on the field. Yep, the offense is back on the field. They're going for it.
I like this call for Brookline,
And so now they'll have to pull the returner up into coverage. They're going for it. 4th and 4, big play here
Taking a risk here.
Taking a huge risk. Can Lexington get the stop? He'll take the snap in the shotgun. And the play is blown dead immediately. Flag. You'd hope it's not offsides on Lexington, as that would be an automatic 1st down. But it looks like it may be a false start, pre-snap penalty there.
You definitely don't want it to be on Lexington. You got him in this 4th down.
And not what you were looking for there.
Just bailed him out right
on
there.
Lexington, bailing him out. You really can't have that. I mean, did a guy line up in the neutral zone maybe? You'd prefer that didn't happen, as you bail him out there, and that was going to be a tough situation for Brookline. They got to the quarterback right away too, so kind of stinks. It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 40-yard line, or even the 39, and Lexington needing a big stop to stay in this game. Being down 20 points will be really tough to come back from in the 4th quarter. They'll run cover 2 here in the shotgun. Haas will take the snap. He'll launch a screen pass. And a missed tackle.
Oh, that's
great.
Huge play by Daniel Zilberg.
Zilberg there with a terrific run with the screen pass. And
both teams have been getting these screen passes and little short passes for big gains.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been working pretty well. Just the defense haven't been ready to stop it so far.
And being able just to get your tackle and your guard out there to make some blocks in the open field and just let a running back who has been really good in the inside make plays in the open field. I mean, you can't really go wrong there, and so tough for Lexington to really be able to make a stop on that play.
All they really have to do is just stop Zilberg and Cavalier. They've just been making the big plays for Brookline.
Yeah, Brookline has had those 2 guys make some huge plays in terms of the receiver, Cavalier, and the rush yards from Zilberg. Haas in the shotgun again. They have a fullback in the game, although they're going to hand it off now to Zilberg. He'll cut it back into the middle, and he stood up with maybe a 3-yard gain at most. And now some complaining after
Brookline
getting
definitely wants a
down
flag.
there.
Stuff's getting heated.
Stuff is getting heated, but no flag on the play. It didn't look like it should be. And that will set up now 2nd and 9 for Lexington here. Looking to stay in this game with a big stop, and this is a big play in terms of staying ahead of the chains for Brookline. Refs had a tad bit of a conversation. No flag down, though.
Possibly just watch out for that aggressiveness again.
Yeah, but, they may be thinking about that, and you want to be careful if you're Lexington and not get any stupid penalties, especially when, Brookline's barely in field goal range and probably not in field goal range, so it would be big to get a stop here and
2nd and
not
9
have any
here.
penalties. They will drop
Fake
back
the
to pass,
handoff.
play action. He'll step up in the pocket and get taken down.
Yep, great tackle.
I don't think it was a sack, but it was only maybe a 1-yard gain or maybe to the line of scrimmage, so
That was great pressure from Lexington. They got there, and they were able to take the QB down before he was able to get up the field.
yeah, forced him to step up in the pocket, but then it's finishing that play, as we've talked about. They forced him to step up, and then they were able to step in and make the play. Great
Let's hope
defense.
Lexington can get a stop on this 3rd and 9 and force Brookline into a tough 4th down.
Brookline's been solid on 3rd downs. They've had, a solid conversion rate, but can Lexington make a big play? This is one of the biggest we've had so far in this game. They will run 3 receivers and Zilberg in the backfield. Haas will take the snap. He'll look to throw. He'll launch one to the end zone. Will it get there?
Oh,
It
that's a
will.
stop.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh.
That was a perfect throw. What a throw by Haas there, and just couldn't hold on to it. Grindstein unable to keep that one in his hands. He let it slip through.
That was a great throw.
I mean, yeah, he placed it exactly where he could catch it, and just the receiver dropped it.
Yeah, and a simple go route on the outside there, just unable to keep up with the speed of Grindstein. But
Great for Lex, but unfortunate for Brookline.
Brookline, yeah. And so now they're, outside of field goal range, it looks like. They may, yeah. It's
4th and 9, I think I would have to say that this is a great position for Lexington to be in. They know it's a clear passing situation, and they can really focus on shutting down the receivers.
Second time that they've had a 4th down on this drive. They'll need to convert again. Haas to the air. He'll throw
Again.
one deep again to the same corner.
Wow.
This time a little
And
overthrown.
This time a little overthrown. Same guy, Grindstein. No flags are down. You were worried about a hold there, but great coverage there
Put
by
some air
number
back in the
20
crowd.
from
Another great
Lexington.
stop from Lexington. I
Jaden
mean,
Waters, great outside cover corner there.
Puts a lot of air back into this crowd. They started cheering once they got that stop a little bit on the sideline.
they tried the same type of throw, a little go route out to the outside, and just Lexington was ready for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Now they'll be able to get back on the offense.
Not a smart play, honestly, if you think about it.
yeah, same route, and not as close this time. And so now Lexington going to have a chance now to drive the field and make this a 1-score game with 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. And the ball on 1st and 10.
They're going to have to look deep to their wide receivers if they want to do this.
Yeah, can they find their wide receivers here on some go routes, on some slants, run some crosses. Right now the big package is in the game, and Adam O'Shaughnessy is under center in the pistol. He'll drop back to throw, though, and now he'll step up, and he's going to run it.
Great play from O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, and
He's got some wheels.
He's got some yards. He'll pick up a bunch of yards before stepping out of bounds. Great run from Adam O'Shaughnessy.
He looked through his reads, didn't see anything, and just figured out the gap and just
Great
ran up
decision, as
to
always.
the outside.
Yeah, great decision, just staying composed, searching downfield, not seeing anything. All right, it's fine. I'll tuck it and run. That's such a great play there. And
O'Shaughnessy's a great mobile quarterback. He's ripped off a lot of runs today, and that's just been great to see.
yeah, he's made some great decisions as well.
12 seconds on the clock, 1st and 10 here.
Yep, absolutely. And, just can you get another play here before the end of this 3rd quarter? He went out of bounds to stop the clock. And,
Possibly get a field goal, maybe.
yeah, I mean, you'd love a touchdown here if you can just keep this drive alive and head into the 4th quarter with good field position. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. It's a high one. He'll fake the handoff, and now he'll roll out, and he'll roll again
Another
up the
run
middle.
from O'Shaughnessy.
And he's tackled again. A pretty good decision, you
Clock's
think
running.
there. He that will likely bring us
Yeah.
down to the end of the 3rd quarter, but good decision on the RPO by O'Shaughnessy. That will finish up the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back in a minute in a close one here at Harold Crum Fields.
O'Shaughnessy's been doing great.
Absolutely. Lexington. Lexington with a chance to come back now. Down 20 to start, but their defense has really picked it up. They've got the ball, looking to make a terrific drive and, make this game close and have a chance here as we get down the end.
You get a score here, and it makes a much reasonable game, especially a touchdown. And then you just get one stop, and you have the ball back again with some decent time. And I definitely think this is a winnable game for Lexington.
Absolutely.
And they have great field position, too, to start.
Yep, and so now only looking to blitz. And are we going to get a timeout or maybe just a pause for a second here?
Slight confusion on the field. Timeout Lexington, it looks
Did
like.
they have to call one? Or maybe it was something about O'Shaughnessy's helmet, as they're going to need to bring in the backup quarterback here, it's looking like. Or maybe they'll go Wildcat here. It's hard to tell what's
They'll
going
bring
on.
in Nazir Mendez-Stuffin as quarterback, backup quarterback.
Yep, for one play it's looking like as there was some helmet issue for Adam O'Shaughnessy.
Let's
we'll
see
see
what
what
the
Nazir
sophomore
can
can
do. Absolutely. Young quarterback, we'll see if he can make a good play. Alrighty, 2nd down and 5. Nazir in the backfield. He's got 2 running backs on either side of him. He'll be in the shotgun and now take the snap.
Show blitz.
He'll hand it off and fake the other way. And good run there now by Elijah Cunningham. Solid run there and good pickup as he'll pick up
Great
around
run,
10 it
great
looked
run.
like.
This running back's been doing great things the whole game.
That's what Lexington needs. Just stick to that running game, It's been working out for them.
And shout out to the offensive line. They have really been awesome here in the second half, just opening up the big gaps, protecting Adam O'Shaughnessy. I mean, I've been impressed so far with how this offensive line is
O'Shaughnessy
done.
will come back to the game now. It looks like they resolved his helmet issue or whatever it was on the sideline.
Yep.
They
and
have
so-
stepped up their game.
Yep, and so here we go, as they will run this 2 running back look again, and only 2 receivers on the top of your screen, no one on the bottom. He'll take the snap and hand it off again to Cunningham. He'll cut it. He makes a good move.
Great move by Cunningham.
Great move.
Pushed forward
He's
by the
pushed
offensive
forward.
line and just
Yeah.
keeps churning more yards.
Brookline had a chance in the backfield to take him down, but unable to do so, and that's a great run on 1st down. Stay ahead of the chains, make this a very easy 2nd down to be able to pick up some more yards and maybe take a shot downfield down here on 2nd down.
Cunningham is sure is hungry for that touchdown.
Oh, absolutely, and you have to be at this point in the game. 10:50 and counting to go. Lexington might want to speed things up a tad bit here, but they should be fine on time for right now.
Maybe
Yeah,
get their
definitely.
wide receivers involved.
Yep.
Definitely not too worried about the time currently, but obviously you don't want to be stalling as you have to score a touchdown ideally, get a stop, and then get the ball back and move down the field again.
So O'Shaughnessy now they only one running back. O'Shaughnessy in the backfield. He's in the
Motion.
shotgun. Motion by Leahy.
It's a
He'll
pitch to the
one.
outside, Cunningham.
Cunningham again, and he'll pick up some more yards and go out of bounds and stop the clock there. The clock will keep running, actually, as he was pushed out of bounds backwards. But still a solid gain and a 1st down, and now, you get a chance to keep this drive alive and get this touchdown here.
3 great runs by Cunningham, and he's just been doing fantastic the second half.
Yep, and a solid tackle there by number 24, Liam Griffin from Brookline, as he shoved Cunningham out of bounds. But the offensive line has just really opened up a ton of holes there, and it's been impressive to see.
Like I said, Tevin, they should just stick to that running game, honestly.
Yeah, that running game has been great, and the clock may become an issue at some point, but for now, well, it's not a problem. Just keep going and keep picking up yards.
If they can't stop it, just keep going.
Absolutely. Cunningham's been impressive as a runner, and now O'Shaughnessy is in the backfield, empty backfield now. They'll run.
They are finally getting their wide receivers involved.
Yep, 4,
Oh,
and
nope.
they'll do a draw, though.
Wow.
With 4 receivers on the outside. The receivers, solid blocking, good pickup on 1st down to set up a chance here on 2nd down.
Pick up the 1st down, and another great run by O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah, good pickup on 1st down, and just, keeps ahead of the chains. They've struggled on the long 3rd downs, so if you don't have to have the long 3rd downs, don't let them happen.
That was a great play by Lexington. They fooled me, and they fooled Brookline.
Absolutely.
And a mobile quarterback like O'Shaughnessy just has the threat of running all the time and just makes it really a lot tougher to guard as you never know what they could do next.
Yeah, he's been a terrific dual threat quarterback here, looking like Lamar Jackson last night. And he's in the backfield. And he'll take this snap in the shotgun. They'll run another man in motion, Griffin Leahy. He'll take the snap. It's a high snap. He's going to run again, and a wide open hole there as he'll pick up some yards, but he will take a hit.
About one broken tackle away from just ripping off a ginormous amount of yards.
Yeah, massive run, almost there. It will still pick up the first down. You don't love to see your quarterback take a hit like that, but still able to walk it off, it looks like, and he's okay.
He's tough.
Absolutely, and so now it's going to be a first down, or will it be third down? I think they moved the chains, and that's going to set up first down here. And Lexington keeping this drive alive. 8 minutes and counting now as we go down. The clock keeps rolling, and Lexington looking to punch this one in as quickly as they can.
Tension is high here.
Absolutely. It's a close one here in Lexington. They have not given up a score since the second quarter, and their defense has been good. Their offense has been humming a little bit more, and you'd like to see them be able to punch one in. O'Shaughnessy now under center. They haven't done this much all game. They'll toss one out wide. And a good stiff arm there. Great stiff arm there.
That was a great run by Dylan Lane.
Dylan Lane, terrific stiff arm, and he'll get to the outside, and that's going to set up second down in about 6 or 7 now, as the clock does keep rolling.
Those pitches have been pretty successful for Lexington, and hopefully they keep going back to those.
Yeah, you've loved to see the pitches, and yeah, they've picked up some yards with those outside tosses. It is going to set up a 2nd and 7, and another big play here to get some more yards and just keep speeding things up here and punch this in as quickly as possible and make it as worryless for your defense as you can. Now it's 2nd down and 7. It's at the 21-yard line. O'Shaughnessy in the backfield. Dylan Lane right next to him. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. He'll hand it to Lane, who will pick up some more yards. Not a bad run, but it is going to set up a 3rd down as he stopped and pushed back a little bit. So it's going to set up now 3rd and about 5 in an important play here for Lexington. You'd think this has to be 2-down territory for Lexington, and you'd like to see, can they just get a couple of yards and set something up here?
No.
Alrighty, so here we go. Third down, 3rd and 5. Precious time coming off the clock here as Lexington is going to take this snap.
I mean, the clock's already down to 5:47. I mean, in terms of clock management, this is not ideal for Lexington.
Yep, now O'Shaughnessy will roll out. He'll look to throw, and it's
nice
caught
delivery.
on the edge by Leahy. Good catch, good throw. That will pick up the first down.
Griffin
It'll set up
Leahy,
1st and goal.
You see him motion out a lot, and that's a great catch by him.
Yeah, he's been that motion man, kind of that Tyreek Hill type thing where he gets to the outside with some speed, and he just made catches and been able to get and set up some plays here as they're going to now set up 1st and goal. And it will be a official timeout. Not sure why. Is there an injury maybe? It's unclear. Maybe a helmet fell off or something like that. That will help Lexington actually though, as the clock is going to stop and they can talk about what play to run and keep things moving with the clock stop.
As you can see, there's 5:26 left on the clock. Lexington's currently down 27, and it's currently a 1st down and
about
1st and 9.
Yep, 1st and goal
1st
from
and
the
goal.
9-yard line. Lexington looking to punch one in here. Their red zone percentage has been good, and they'll take the snap. Now O'Shaughnessy going to roll out. He's looking for the end zone. He'll cut it back middle, and he's going to fall just down short, but he's going to have a chance now. They're going to have a chance to get to the end zone from about now the 5-yard line, it looks like. Solid gain on 1st down. Clock is still rolling. You'd like to keep things moving if you can just a little bit here. 4:50 and counting. Clock continues to roll. Lexington taking their time a little bit here. You'd like to see them speed up if you can. Fourth quarter. It's 20-7. Brookline is up. And now O'Shaughnessy rolling out. He'll throw. It's tipped. Did it get picked? No, incomplete. They dove for the ball. It is picked. That is going to set up 3rd down from the 4-yard line. Big time play here coming up for Lexington.
I'd like to see maybe if they can run the ball, get it to like a 1-yard, get it to the 1-yard line and just punch it in.
Yeah, you're looking at a shorter distance here, as it's only 4 yards, and you have 2 downs to get it. No doubt, you're not going for a field goal now, and so, you have 2 chances to pick up 4 yards, and I think they can do it. But, you like to see, do they roll out play action? Do they go up the middle? Do they do a toss? They've had a ton of stuff working so far. And, you'd like to see some of that. Maybe a bubble screen or even something like that.
Possibly an HP dive.
Yep, they could run a dive up the edge there. Alrighty. Big time third down. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. O'Shaughnessy, as a man goes in motion, he'll take the snap. O'Shaughnessy running
it's wide
open.
Yep,
Touchdown, Lexington.
Wow,
that's what you were looking for.
That is a great play design by Lexington.
The air is back in this stadium, ladies and gentlemen.
It sure is. That's a touchdown for the Lexington Minutemen. O'Shaughnessy with the rushing touchdown. He's had a ton of rushing yards today. Great game for him. And that is now going to set up the extra point to bring things to a 6-point game, as a terrific play design by Coach Wilson there.
You see that
misdirection, motion man, just got the touchdown.
Yeah, they motioned him out right and then made the play look like he was going right, and then O'Shaughnessy just takes it left for a wide open touchdown.
And some excitement from the fans here, and the sidelines back into it, and you're going to need your defense to make a stop here.
Morale is
4
boosted.
minutes and 20 to go. The morale is definitely back up in this game. Kean Millett here coming on for the extra point.
No doubt he sinks this.
He will take the kick.
Yep,
and it will be good. Good kick from Kean Millett. It's a 6-point game. Adam O'Shaughnessy playing great so far.
Now they're going to need to get a stop and make sure they don't take too much off the clock as much as possible.
It's going to come down to this defense here.
Thinking back to when they burned that timeout, you would want to have the timeout at this time to stop the clock from running at some points.
Yeah, absolutely. But Brookline burned one as well. And, you're fine. About 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go. 14 seconds. 14 for the Minutemen, 20 for Brookline, and going to be interesting to see how this one shakes out. We've got a good one here on opening night. Lexington with an amazing comeback. Now it's going to come down to how well the defense can play, and can you use those timeouts to get a stop? It's a first down or two for Brookline ends the game.
Let's see if they can do what Coach talked about their defense. Put some pressure on that quarterback. Just overall just operate like a good defense.
Yep, and so the fans are excited here. We've got a close one. It's a competitive one. I'd like to see how this one shakes out. Kean Millett going to line up to kick it deep. We've got a fun one here at Harold Crum Field.
Maybe run a few blitz.
Millett going to launch it deep. Not a bad kick. And it's going to take a good Lexington bounce too. But will it go? Oh, and it just slides out of bounds. Not what you wanted. Just barely finds its way out of bounds. Kean Millett just barely pushed it, and he had the distance. It just went a little left, and that's going to give some good field position here for the offense.
Not what they wanted, not at all.
No.
You've seen this Lexington defense have been doing super well in the second half, and right now they need a key stop to allow for their offense to get back on the field and hopefully punch in another touchdown.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what you're looking for. You got 2 timeouts. Maybe you can give up 2 first downs. But you're going to need to get some stops here. And it's an obvious running situation. Be ready for it and just get the stop, shed those blocks, get into the backfield, and make some plays.
Yep,
maybe run some blitzes.
Yeah.
You've seen them take down the running backs a lot and secure the tackles without any extra yards, and you just need to see that, especially right now with the game so close.
Absolutely. Already now. Low snap.
They will hand it
off. They run it like expected.
And good defense there by Lexington.
He breaks the tackle.
They swarm tackle him. The first hit there was delivered by Nigel Nuorta in the backfield there. Makes the stop. Timeout Lexington to stop the clock. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far as it's going to be second and about 9 or 8.
7.
4:11 to go. Lexington using their timeout to stop the clock. Good use of the timeout. And Coach Wilson has been a great coach tonight. He's made some good decisions, and I've liked what I've seen from the Minutemen in terms of mixing up their defenses, rushing 3, rushing 4, and they've run a lot of man defensively, but they've really just guarded well.
Yeah, I like mess with his plays.
Yeah, they've been really nice. They've been really nice, and the offense, well-designed play for the touchdown there, and O'Shaughnessy with the great run, and now it's going to come down to how well can the defense get this stop. Alrighty, we're back and ready to go. We're waiting on Brookline here, but Lexington is ready to go, and big second down to get a stop and make it a long third down, and then that makes the decision for Brookline. Do they throw on third down if it's a long third down? But it starts with this second down stop for Lexington.
Hopefully they can get a tackle for a loss or at minimum a tackle for no gain.
Absolutely. Haas is going to now be in the shotgun. They've got 3 receivers still, so could be a passing situation. Cover 1 for Lexington, though. They will hand it off.
He
And
picks up a decent
he
amount of
picks up a
yards.
decent amount. I do think they stopped him short, though, and it may set up a very short 3rd down. It looks like, oh, no, and they're going to get it, and they're going to push the
Unfortunate for
chains here.
Lexington.
Not what you were looking for Lexington.
They
They're-
get the first down. They keep the ball on the ground, forcing the time to run.
Good
Yeah.
play by Zilberg, though.
Yeah,
running back.
absolutely. Good run, and not going to burn the timeout right now. Going to hold on to it as the clock will continue to run, and it's going to keep running down, and Lexington's going to need to get a stop here. This is the first down that they're
Yeah.
going to need.
I don't think
a
they
big
can
stop.
afford giving up another first down.
Yeah, that would probably
Because, I
end the
mean,
game.
they still have to get down the field, too, by
Absolutely.
themselves.
And so, no 2-minute warning in high school. They're going to need to make this stop. Now they'll rush 4, but linebacker stepping up. Obvious running situation. They will hand it off. They'll get right into the backfield. Although the pile keeps pushing, it keeps moving. Can they
Wow.
bring him down? And just Zilberg has just been that type of force all night as a running back. He's just continued to push, and he won't go down. And good pickup
I
there.
like to see Lexington get some of the tackles they were getting before the last 2 drives in the second half, and just be able to take down the running back early. I mean, right now the running back's getting pushed wherever he wants. The offensive line is just winning the matchup, and I hope the defense
Time is starting to
continue
tick.
It's
starting to
continuing to run. Coach Wilson holding on to that timeout. He's going to need to use it at some point, but right now they'll let it run down.
2nd and 4 for Brookline.
Yep, 2:40 to go here in this game. 2nd and 4 for Brookline on about the 49-yard line. Haas in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Zilberg. He's going to cut it way outside and then come back inside. Good swarm tackle, but he just won't go down.
Wow,
He keeps
Zilberg.
leaning forward, and it's going to create a 3rd and about 2 or 3 here for the offense. And, Brookline Zilberg has just been really good at just not going down, just turning everything into a positive game. He hasn't really gone down into the backfield all that often, and it's going to create a huge 3rd and 3 down.
That makes it 2nd and 4.
3rd and 3.
Oh, 3rd and. No.
They need a huge 3rd down stop here. I mean, that would be crucial. At least give the offense a chance to be able to put some points on the boards.
Absolutely. Lexington not using their timeout. 1:55 to go. It is still running. Now 1:50. They're going to need to snap the ball here, though. Big play. The crowd is on its feet. Everyone's getting loud. In the shotgun, he'll hand it off to Zilberg. Can they stop him? And they're pushing the pile, and they might have kept him short. Can they keep? And they bring him down.
That's a great stop by
Big
Lexington.
time stop by Lexington.
Clutch,
That'll give their
clutch.
offense a
That
chance.
is very clutch.
It does
1:35
leave
at the
a
clock.
decision.
Lexington
as
calls timeout.
Lexington's going to call timeout, stop the clock at 1:35. It leaves a decision for Brookline here. Do they go for it and risk it, which would win the game here on 4th down? They've had an awesome running back in this game. You'd think they may go for it, but
Honestly,
if they don't, Lexington's going
I
to have
think
a
they're going
chance.
for it.
Honestly, if I was Brooklyn, I would go for an HB dive.
Yep, I would go in the outside or maybe even just run right up the middle or draw right up the middle and set something up and get a good gain for, it is a long yard. It's not just a yard. It might be even 2, but it's going to be a
No,
big
it's
play
definitely
here.
1, but it's
It's a long
definitely
one.
a longer one.
Yep, and so Lexington did a good job of staying in front there. They're going to need to do it one more time on a guy who has been really hard to stop all night. Unless if, Brookline could elect just to punt. They can pin him back way deep with only about 1:35 and no timeouts. That would be really tough to drive.
This
And,
defensive line has shown spurts of great stops, and just being able to stop the running backs for just no gain, and they need to do that right now. And
They're
it's now or
going for it,
never.
I think.
Huge play. Looking like they are going to go for it.
Instead of running it, they might low-key try to pass it.
They could try to pass it. Looking like they're going to run, though. They've had the best running back in the game, although Elijah Cunningham has been good as well. This is a big play. The
Crowd is
crowd's on
getting
his
loud.
feet. They're getting loud. Now he'll run up under center, faking he could be hard counting. Maybe they're going to go hard count. They do have timeouts to burn.
Energy's
And
at
they're
an
going to
all-time
call
high.
timeout.
Yup. They
Energy
folded.
was at a high. They're going to hard count. Looking
Great.
like they're going to punt, although they still can make the decision now if they'd like to go for it.
Great
or
job by
not.
Lexington not jumping and bailing the Brookline offense out.
Yeah, they did it last time. They do not do it this time. I mean, great job by Lexington there to stay strong and not
Keep
go
their
over.
composure.
You
Yep.
can tell the Brookline coaches don't really know what to do right now. They're kind of hesitating.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to probably boot this one away and set up tough field position for Lexington, but I wouldn't have been surprised had they gone for that. So good job at Lexington to not bite and jump. And
Lexington doesn't have any timeouts, so that'll definitely make it tough for them to get downfield. But luckily, they're the ones with the ball, so they can control how fast or slow they're going.
Yep, you'd hope O'Shaughnessy has a plan and has some plays in mind, and they're ready to run the no-huddle offense and just keep the ball moving. You can go out of bounds. That stops the clock. Incompletion stop the clock.
Well, actually, it looks like they're going for it.
And now they are going to go for it, it looks like. Another big play here for Lexington. Here we go. You'd be surprised if they go hard count here. The crowd is on its feet. They're getting loud here at Harold Crum. And they'll take the snap. Handoff, and he got it. It looks like he got it.
That is a killer.
That's a killer play.
That's going to be probably game over for Brookline.
Yeah.
I mean, great effort from Lexington. I mean, they stopped it from minimal yards. It's just there wasn't much to go to get that first down.
And they opened up a small little hole there, and it is going to create first down with the clock continuing to move, and Lexington unable to stop the clock here, and it looks like that may be the game, but we will see what happens.
A miracle can happen. They might fumble or something.
Who knows? We will see. We'll hope, but
I mean, I assume they probably just QB kneel.
Yeah,
not looking good for Lexington here. The defense, they played well. I mean, that's a tough stop to come up with, and they had a chance. Just such good running by Zilberg there. He just wouldn't go down.
I mean, Brookline just got off to a really good start in this game, and I mean, they started up 20-0. I mean, Lexington defense held the ground ever since, but I mean, it's just too big of a lead to come back from tonight.
Since that score, with about 6 minutes to go in that second quarter, they haven't really had anything going for them offensively, and
looks like a flag's been thrown.
They are going to take the delay of game, I guess. Doesn't really affect the outcome of this game all that much. There's 40 seconds left. One more kneel of the ball should do it, and you have to look back at this game at Lexington's start and also at that fumbled snap. That was a big play, and it knocked Lexington out of field goal range in a game where you could have used that one. They'll kneel. That will end the game. Lexington with a great effort and kept it close, created some things to be excited about here for the rest of this season, but just came up a step short. And
I mean, we saw some great explosive offensive possessions from Lexington, especially where they came down with that drive, marched down 80 yards down the field, and then just capped it off with that great touchdown by Leo Libero.
Yep, and a great catch on that one. Some other exciting plays, but Lexington going to come up short in this one.
I mean, there is some still major potential left for that QB, O'Shaughnessy.
Absolutely.
I mean, he showed a lot of bright spots today, and props to him for bouncing back after a disappointing first quarter. But he still managed to bounce back.
Yep, and a fun one here tonight at Harold Crum. Thank you all for listening. From me, Tevin Catella, Connor Hune, and Vasu Meal, signing off until next time. Thank you.
Thank you.